It's the CVA Optima, and I've done a bunch of shooting with this and killed a couple of deer and a bunch of hogs with it, but it's a shooter right here. Yeah, I bet our target deer are gonna show up.
We were out here and enjoying a little winter wonderland here in North Texas. You don't typically see snow here. And welcome to A Sportsman's Life. We're so glad you tuned in to join us for another exciting real-world outdoor adventure right here on A Sportsman's Life.
Friends, welcome to this week's A Sportsman's Life. I am down here with my buddy, Mr. Edgar Cotton, and in a minute we're going to show you an old house right over here about 20 yards to our right. When Edgar was a young man, you came up here and they raised cotton. This is just good hunting country. Right. We're on the Cotton Ranch, Edgars Ranch, but when you were a boy, you remember the man that lived in this house. And it was a farmland, right?
I did. Mr. Bassett lived here, him and his family, and he had several kids, and he farmed all this land in here, cotton, and he had, of course, he had some cows too that he always had. But,
yeah.
I was telling you, he was kind of a cranky old guy, but if he didn't like you, he didn't like you.
Yeah.
But he liked my dad, and we'd come over here and. He was an old mechanic, and he'd get under that shade tree there and fix his tractor.
Was that tree there when you were a boy?
Yeah, it was.
Good. Got those limbs strong enough back in those days to hang a massive Ferguson tractor.
Yeah.
Well, folks, I'm on a muzzleloader hunt, and our buddy Jeff Rice is behind the camera there, but this is a CVA Optima. I've got it loaded up with white hots, 2 pellets. It's equals 100 grains. It's a good shooter rifle, but we're going to try to get a grown buck of some sort. That's what we're looking for. And I was down here hunting with Edgar and his son David last week and saw 2 mature bucks, and maybe one of those will come out. But what do y'all say we get in the stand and see if we can get us see what we see?
I think that's a plan.
All right.
Ready to do some deer hunting here, buddy?
I tell you what, I'm more than ready. This is a good spot. I was in here, Jeff, about 5 days ago.
Yeah.
And just before dark, there was 2 mature bucks that a lot of people would call them management bucks. You or I'd call them good eaters.
Oh, yeah.
They were 3 or 4 years old, but their antlers weren't all that big. But hopefully, one of them had a long spike on the left, and then just a few, about 3 little points, but big mature bucks. So that's what we'll kind of be looking for.
Which way did they come out last time?
All right, there's a feeder right over here to the right.
Well, they came up from the right.
They come up from behind the feeder.
From behind, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
And I saw there's a clearing down here, folks, probably about 150 yards down here, or a draw. And I saw about 140 class buck scooting across there. So let's settle in, see what we can see, Joe.
We are pre-front. We have wintry mix, snow. We have stuff coming, so I don't know. It's supposed to be here in the morning, but
yeah, conditions should be good. If I was a deer, I'd be up feeding this afternoon.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I think today's high was in the low 40s, 42 or 43.
Yeah.
But it'll start to cool off once that sun dips.
Oh, yeah. We're looking at probably, an acre of turnips in front of us.
Yeah.
Those are all turnips out there. And I had probably back this direction last time I was here about,
3 days ago, something like that, I had probably 8 doe eating the turnips, the greens off those turnips. So
I don't doubt that one.
pretty optimistic about it, I'll tell you.
Yeah. All right, let's sit back, relax, and
I will show a close-up here of our CVA. Let me stick this up here. It's the CVA Optima, and I've done a bunch of shooting with this and killed a couple of deer and a bunch of hogs with it, but it's a shooter right here. If you're looking for a good muzzleloader, take a look at this CVA Optima. It's a good one, Jeff. We'll put it to work here in a minute.
Put it to work, absolutely. All right, well, folks, stay tuned. Hopefully our deer will show, our target deer, as they say.
Yep.
All right, beautiful afternoon. Brought to you by Dallas Safari Club, Conservation, Education, and Hunter Advocacy. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Taurus Firearms, maker of the Raging Hunter. Stealth Vision, high-tech precision-driven equipment tailored for the modern hunter.
I see him coming out now. Let's see. I just make out his body.
Yeah.
Now these 2 deer I'm talking about are both, the one is a good sized buck. I mean, not antler wise, but I mean the rack on him.
Spike.
It's the same one, probably. Yeah. There's another one behind that.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Big old hammerhead, though. That's 3 does.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Live decoys.
Look at it. Yeah, I bet our target deer are gonna show up. I still haven't seen him.
You'll see him here in a second. Yeah, he's coming in.
I seen the movement there.
Yeah, it's a buck.
Yeah, that's that smaller of the 2. Yeah. That's one of our target deer.
Yeah, there's 2 that came in.
don't see another buck.
No, there's 2 bucks there. I might just jump it out. It's a small little spike coming in. See him right in front here.
Yeah.
Little guy.
I'd like that big one to move back out of the pen.
Yeah, just hold on. We'll take our time.
Yeah.
We got
Don't
plenty of,
rush anything.
we got plenty of light, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
We're in good shape.
I heard the bullet hit him.
It sounded like it hit him.
Let's see, we were right through there with him. Could you tell what he did when it hit? Did he just take off? Could you see?
It looked like he did a little kick.
Yeah.
It sounded like a hit, and he took off. I got it on film, so
Yeah, definitely hit him. And I'm telling you,
I think you got him. It's just a matter of
yeah.
giving her some time here, I suppose, and then sneak down there. Huh?
Yeah, that was a pretty good size
Yeah.
right there, and I think that he went back to the left just a little bit.
He did. He actually crossed that little clearing right there.
Was that him?
He went into that clearing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see him clear that?
I didn't. There was other ones that came in, so
Okay.
I don't know if he fell in there or.
Yeah.
But that's the last time I saw him was right over there.
Well, we've got time to see a little blood. We've got enough daylight for that.
You want to sneak down there and go look?
Yeah.
All right, let's go do that.
Well, we got some light, you know.
I think that's a good plan.
Yeah.
He was standing right in here, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was not far from here. He's hit hard. But I jumped him right there. He was standing right about 40 yards that way. And he just kind of hopped over there. Looked like he was been hit.
Well, what's our plan?
Yeah. I'm afraid we'll just push him on out if we fool with him. You know,
Yeah.
if we move. Let's see that. Let me see this thing right here. See that limb of that tree that's bending down?
Yeah.
He was standing just right there. Yeah, I think he went down just a little bit past that. I think we'd spook him.
Oh, would you lay that right here?
Yeah. I'll put it up there.
Look, come back. Yeah.
Walking up, he was on his feet right there. I hit pretty hard. We better back out of here.
Let's back out.
Yeah.
Let's back out. Okay.
We marked it with that old
Yeah.
going.
You ran straight
Last
back?
time marked that tree going down, and then back off to the right. Let's ease out of here.
Yeah, best to back out when you have a situation like that, huh, buddy?
Oh yeah. I think he's going down back there.
Yeah. Well, I know you put a solid hit on it. Sounded like it. It looked like
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel pretty good with the shot.
Boy, tell me it's not going to be chilly tonight, huh?
Frost on the pumpkins tonight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well,
You know, he was turning that way just a tad. Dadgummit, I'm glad to find him. I feel like I killed a friggin' Boone and Crockett. Okay.
yeah, click where you hit there, liver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, folks, if you hunt deer very long, you probably know how I feel. I hit this deer too far back, and he ran, oh, I don't know, he probably ran 150, 125 yards, and no blood. I hit him too far back here. We got on his trail, and I walked back in here earlier, and here he is. He's standing about 50 yards back there, just standing. So I knew he was a good hit. A good call buck makes some good venison. But we came back in here with our lights, and from where I last saw him, he may have went 60 yards, something like that. But we're going to work on getting this rascal out of here. Mr. David Cotton there agrees this is one to remove from the herd. But he's a muzzleloader buck, and I put that muzzleloader shot where it needed to be, right there. He wouldn't have ran. But that's hunting. Well, David, I tell you, this was actually a liver shot. You know, I thought maybe it was, and the deer ran, what do you think, 125 yards?
Probably.
Something like that. But it's if you look real close, you know, that left antler, it's not an old deer, 2.5 probably, but it's I don't think it would ever be potential that y'all have on this place. You know?
Right. No, I think it's a really good one, Luke, because, you know, like you said, he's probably 2.5 years old, but he doesn't have a fork over here.
No.
And you know, you've seen them. We've got 2.5-year-old deer that are already, you know, mainframe 8 points.
Exactly.
So he's just a good one to take out. He won't be eating protein next year,
And he'll be eating pretty good too.
That's
Like
right.
some good venison,
That's
you
right.
bet.
Well,
But that's
you gonna take him to Kubi's?
you bet. Kubi's here. It comes tomorrow probably. But you know, it's a good case in point. This is a muzzleloader, and Optima, you know, CVA 50 caliber, and I hit him a little bit. I hit him in the liver, and I've hit a lot of deer in my life with bow and also with center fire, liver shot, and he ran about the prescribed distance really. You know.
Yeah.
So we were lucky to find him. You know, it was after dark, but with a bunch of light, and kind of knew the direction that he was going, and that helped a whole lot. When I went back in there, folks, I think I mentioned it down there in the woods, I went the direction I thought he was going, and he's standing over there just weak, you know, on his feet. And I just started moving back, and he just slowly walked, so we kind of knew the area,
Right.
but we were very fortunate. So anyway, there's some good venison, and I'm very proud of him, and I'm very proud to find him.
Right.
Thank you, bud.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know the other good thing, Luke?
What's that?
You got a good, strong cameraman. He drug him out of there, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. You need a cameraman.
That's
don't you?
right.
That's right. Okay. Well, we'll load him up, and I'll head home. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Yep.
A Sportsman's Life is also brought to you by Mossberg, American built, American strong. The YO Steakhouse, Catch and Release Apparel, AGM Global Vision, your go-to for thermal hunting scopes and spotters. Pyramid Air, your one-stop shop for everything air guns.
Hello, sports fans. Bill Carey with Striper Express with your fishing tip this week on A Sportsman's Life. I'm going to talk about dead sticking baits. Luke and I were doing radio last week or so, and we talked about circus colors. That's a big jig. That's a 2-ounce jig. That's a 5-inch sassy tail. This is to keep it underneath you if you're fishing deep and in the wind. But that is a bright color, 2-ounce head, big old head. Good old standby. Spinner, sassy, 4-inch, always good, and not big wind. Back to big wind. The fluke, very popular bait, 2-ounce head. See how that sparkles? Okay, what we do is we mark those fish. We place those baits down there and we hold them. We turn on a thumper or a trolling motor with a splasher. I'll show you the thumper next week, but these are our bright colored baits for dead sticking, and there you go. This is your fishing tip on A Sportsman's Life. Go catch a fish.
If you're looking for the best way to bring game to the table, check out Vineyard Max deer products at vineyardmax.net or find them on Instagram and Facebook. Well, folks, we were out here and enjoying a little winter wonderland here in North Texas. You don't typically see snow here, and it's fun just to get out and wander through the woods and see what you can see. Lots of deer tracks, rabbit tracks, coyote tracks, and the like. It's kind of fun to get out and just see where the animals are moving. An absolutely beautiful winter morning here. And we're just going to take us a little walk. I'm finding trails everywhere of animals, and good way to find where animals are moving, which direction they're moving, what kind of animals are there, and learn from what you see. I grew up in north central Wisconsin, and most of the late fall, early winter was snow on the ground, so we hunted that way. We hunted by following tracks, knowing where animals move, and we didn't really hunt over baited piles or anything like that because up there it's not legal. But down here it is. But I'm just out spending a wonderful day here on a snowy day. We've had here about 5.5 inches of snow, and it's still coming down. It's lightened up quite a bit, but let's take a little bit of walk. Let's just see what we see. Maybe we'll see some wildlife. We'll definitely see some tracks, but let's take a walk. Just had a big hawk take off out of that tree. Didn't get the camera on in time, but man, the winter wonderland, absolutely beautiful. All the snow is clinging to the trees yet. A little bit chilly out here today, but a beautiful day to walk. Oh boy, the rabbits have been working their way through here quite a bit. Major rabbit trail right from this bush. When you're walking in the woods, just kind of doing a spot and stalk, if you will, or just walking, you want to see more game. Walk into the wind and walk very slowly. Well, we got fresh cottontail rabbit tracks here, and I'm kind of following him here. Let's see if we can catch up with him. These are fairly fresh right here, so he's got to be in the area. We're going to walk super slow. All this thick brush, he's in there somewhere. We'll find him. Well, I was following some tracks of a cottontail rabbit, and sure enough, I came upon him. Here he is. He's sitting there motionless, looking at me, and I don't think he'll stick around long if I move, but there he is. Beautiful. It's fun to get out and just get out in the woods, and especially on a day like today with that snow. Man, this is just fun. Absolutely beautiful day. Just a tip, walk into the wind, walk slowly, and use your eyes, bring binoculars, look ahead, see what's out in front of you, try to find stuff, and just enjoy getting out there. Thanks again for joining us here in Sportsman's Life. We'll see you in the next episode.
Folks, this segment was brought to us by Gearhead Archery, Smoke in Tex Electric Smokers, Snaplock Hunting Blinds, YO Ranch Headquarters, Ultramatic Feeders, and Catfish Pro. Tune in next week for some more real-world outdoor adventures right here on A Sportsman's Life.